Friends and families, welcome to the Cal State Long Beach College of Education Commencement Ceremony. Entering now is the graduating class of 2026, led by Grand Marshal Olga Rubio, Professor Emeritus of the Teacher Education Department.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready to see those graduates walk that stage, count it down with me, starting from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Graduates and guests, joining us today to recognize and honor our graduating class of 2026 are distinguished guests and leaders from our college and university. Dr. Olga Rubio, Grand Marshal and Professor Emeritus in the Teacher Education Department. Exodus Gordon, 2026 Outstanding Initial Credential Student. Cynthia Terry, 2026 California State University Honorary Degree recipient. Dr. Nina Wooldridge, Director of the Single Subject Credential Program. Dr. Nat Hansuvada, Chair of the Liberal Studies Department. Dr. Estella Chizik, Chair of the Teacher Education Department. Dr. Bida Ghafouri, Chair of the Advanced Studies in Education and Counseling Department. Dr. Angela Locks, Chair of the Educational Leadership Department. Dr. Bree Evans Santiago, Associate Dean. Dr. Rebecca M. Bustamante, Associate Dean. Dr. Ana Ortiz, Dean. Shauna McKeever, University Counsel. Jeff Cook, Chief Communications Officer. Chris Fowler, Chief of Staff. Dr. Brian Jackson, Interim Vice President, Information Technology. Daniel Montoya, Vice President, University Relations and Development. Scott Appel, Vice President, Administration and Finance. Dr. Beth Lesson, Vice President, Student Affairs. Dr. Karen Sism Gunn, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Chris Steinhauser, former California State University trustee. Andrew Jones, former president. And Dr. Lauren Blanchard, president. In 2018, the university adopted a new alma mater with lyrics by Christian Valdez and music by Kyle Gabriel, composed when both were students in the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music. To sing it for you today, please welcome Alyssa Curiel.
Home to scholars, artists, dreamers, all are welcome here. Maker of tomorrow's leaders now and through the years. Love for all that came before us, in our hearts we hold. Always honor, truth, and justice, always black and gold. Rise and innovate forever, ever higher reach. All our lives we shall remember beautiful Long Beach. Rise and innovate forever, ever higher reach. All our
Along with gratitude, we must lead with acknowledgement. It is incumbent upon us to remember the history of the land on which we currently gather. We recognize that this is the land of the Tongva Gabrieleño and Ahashimenwaneño nations. The geographical location known as the Los Angeles Basin is part of the community of these First Peoples who have lived and continue to live here. We respect and value the many ways the Tongva Gabrieleño and Ahashimenwaneño cultural heritage and beliefs continue to have significance to the living people and remind us of the sacred and spiritual relationship that has always existed at what we now call California State University, Long Beach. Now please welcome the Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Ana Ortiz.
President Blanchard, former President Jones, honored guests, members of the faculty and staff, and the class of 2026. We also welcome your family and friends. Welcome to the annual commencement ceremonies of the California State University, Long Beach. CSULB is a university of opportunity and of dreams, and today those are realized in you. Many of you are the first in your families to earn a degree or credential. By doing so, you have not only changed your own lives, but you have opened doors for others who will follow the path you have made possible. You did not arrive at this moment alone. Along the way, faculty challenged and inspired you through new learning. Staff advised and supported you at critical moments. And family members, friends, and mentors stood beside you with encouragement, sacrifice, and belief. If you are able, please take a moment now to stand and thank those who helped you reach this day. Oh. There are few professions where your work can touch so many lives, individuals, families, and communities, all in a single day. To be a life changer is a tremendous responsibility, but it is also a profound honor and lasting joy. As educators, counselors, and leaders serving our urban communities, you will foster creative problem solving, meaningful relationships, and courageous advocacy. Through your work, you will help shape a more just and hopeful future. One where barriers are challenged, opportunity is expanded, and every person has access to the resources they need to pursue their aspirations. Class of 2026, today we celebrate not only what you achieved, but the lives you will change. Congratulations. I now have the distinct pleasure of welcoming a proud Cal State Long Beach alumnus to this podium, former President Andrew Jones.
Good afternoon, graduates of the class of 2026, and good afternoon, families, friends, faculty, and staff. Graduates, many years ago, I sat exactly where you're sitting now. Well, actually, it was over in the upper quad, but otherwise, it was in exactly the same place that you are today. Just another hopeful graduating student at the beach, wondering where life would take me. At the time, I could not possibly have imagined the path that lay ahead, or that one day I would return here to serve this university as the first alum to occupy the president's office. Thank you. When I arrived here as a student, I was full of possibility, but not yet certain where my path would lead. No one in my family had been to college. I didn't know how to navigate the system. But like so many of you, I found mentors here. I found opportunity here, and I found a community that believed in what students from the beach could accomplish. In so many ways, this university gave me my start. That's why it's been such an honor to serve this past academic year as president. But today, the title I'm most proud to hold is the one that I now share with all of you. And that title is Graduate of California State University, Long Beach. Graduates, today you join a remarkable community of almost 500,000 alumni around the world. You leave this campus not only with a degree, but with a lifelong connection to this institution and to one another. Being an alum of the beach is something special. It represents resilience, opportunity, and the belief that education can change the course of lives, not just for individuals, but for families and for entire communities. So wherever life takes you next, always remember to take the beach with you. Take the work ethic you built here. Take the curiosity that brought you here. Take the belief that opportunities should be expanded for others, not just for ourselves. And if there's one thing I hope you carry forward from your time here, it's this. The spirit of the beach does not stay on this campus. It travels with you into the world. Today is not the end of your relationship with this university. In many ways, it's just the beginning. Stay connected to the beach, come back, mentor students, support us and donate when you can, support the next generation, because the beach will always be a part of you. To many people in the world today can feel very uncertain. But moments like today remind us why the future still holds so much promise. And the future looks brighter today because graduates of the beach are entering it. So go apply what you've learned. Go use your talents to lift others. Go build careers that matter and lives that make a difference. Go strengthen your connections to this place that helped shape you. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go make your mark on the world and go beach. And I now have the distinct pleasure of introducing a longtime colleague and friend. I have known Dr. Lauren Blanchard for many years and have had the pleasure of working with him in the CSU system. He is a thoughtful leader, a person of deep integrity, and someone who understands the power of public higher education to transform lives. I know this university has a bright future and is in excellent hands with him at the helm. Ladies and gentlemen, the 8th president of California State University, Dr. Lauren Blanchard.
Thank you so much, President Jones, for your encouraging remarks and your reliable and steady leadership this past year. Good afternoon, distinguished faculty and staff, members of the Platform Party, proud family and friends, and most importantly, graduates of the class of 2026. Today is indeed a momentous day in your educational career. Obtaining a degree from California State University, Long Beach signals to the broader society that you are ready to lead, ready to engage, and ready to contribute significantly to the public good. The commencement ceremony thus far is far more than a conferral of a hard-won honor. It is an announcement of your limitless potential. You know, you now carry the knowledge, skills, judgment, and responsibility honed here at the beach. These attributes will take you to places you cannot yet fathom, places in which you will rise as a leader and as an agent of change. As you progress into and through your career, remember the faculty and staff who guided you, and give thanks to the many family, friends, and mentors who sustained you. In their honor, remember to lift others as you indeed have been lifted. Help someone else to accomplish their dream. You are now an alumnus of California State University, Long Beach. Well, not quite yet, because you haven't gotten your degree in hand, but soon to be. With that distinction, your circle of influence is larger than others. Doors will open for you, and opportunities will be presented to you. Take every opportunity you can. Revel in your triumph. See where your limitless potential will take you. Graduates, you have my sincerest congratulations on achieving this milestone, and I wish you the absolute best in your future endeavors. And always, go Beach.
Thank you, President Blanchard. Now it is my honor to introduce this year's outstanding initial credential student, Exodus Gordon. Exie, or as I'm going to call her now, Ms. Gordon, is a dedicated educator, advocate, and community leader whose work centers on youth empowerment, educational equity, and inclusive teaching. As a member of the Future Black Educators and the Black Educator Advocates Network, she has engaged in statewide advocacy, including meeting with legislators to promote policies that better serve diverse learners. A Long Beach native, Ms. Gordon is committed to giving back through service as a youth dance instructor and summer program coordinator. She is completing a rigorous dual credential in general and special education through a year-long residency demonstrating leadership and collaboration. Ms. Gordon's passion, resilience, and purpose make her an inspiring voice for the next generation. Please welcome Exie Gordon.
Good afternoon to the class of 2026, faculty, family members, and friends. My name is Exodus Gordon, your outstanding initial credential student for 2026, and it's both an honor and a privilege to be standing here today. When I was asked to speak, I thought of a quote by professor and author Adam Grant. There are always multiple paths to the same end, and the same starting point can be a path to many different ends. I want to take a brief moment to reflect on that quote in two parts. First, there are always multiple paths to the same end. As we sit here today, we are all living proof that there are many different paths that can lead to the same destination. Each of us have arrived to the College of Education through a unique journey. Personally, I thought I was going to be a lawyer. But I know others who thought they would work in museums, some who thought it was too late to change or start a new career, or others who never imagined that they would one day be called educators. Yet, through paths that were partly chosen and partly shaped by life, we all found ourselves in this very exact moment. Instead of questioning whether you chose the right path, celebrate the different journeys that brought us here. Our diverse experiences, backgrounds, and stories are not accidents. They are the very things that have prepared us to be at the right place at the right time to do the work we are called to do. Secondly, the same starting point can be a path to many different ends. At this very moment, we're all sitting at the same starting point, soon-to-be graduates with the shared commitment of improving and expanding an education system that was designed long before our time. This is a powerful beginning. But from this point onward, our paths will begin to branch in different ways again. Some of us will become classroom teachers, principals, counselors, advocates, professors, maybe even a superintendent. Some of us will lead in schools, others in communities, and others in spaces that we have not even imagined yet. But no matter where our paths may lead, there's one thing that remains the same. We will all end up in a place where we will have the opportunity to create impact. And that is the beauty of this starting point. It does not limit us, but it launches us. As we move forward, we must remember that there is still much work to do. There will be challenges, long nights, early mornings, and moments where we question, am I even doing enough? But in this moment, right here and right now, there is so much to celebrate. Celebrate the late nights we spent studying. Celebrate the lesson plans that took hours, and I do mean hours, to perfect. Celebrate the field work, the student teaching, the stress, the growth, the resilience that carried us to this day. Celebrate the families, friends, mentors, and professors who supported you along the way. Most importantly, celebrate yourselves because you made it. And so, to end, I leave you with the words of one of my favorite books. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Ms. Gordon. She's going to be a great teacher. Yeah. Now I would like to introduce our Associate Deans in the college. Dr. Bree Evans Santiago, Associate Dean for Faculty Affairs and Teacher Credential Programs, and Dr. Rebecca Bustamante, Associate Dean for Academic Programs and Partnerships. They will recognize our student awardees from the class of 2026.
Good afternoon. It's our privilege to recognize our graduating students from the class of 2026 who have earned special distinctions.
If you would, please stand as we call your names. Audience, please hold your applause until we have called the names of all our distinguished guest awardees. Outstanding graduate student, Aranza Beltran, Master's degree in Counseling, Student Development, and Higher Education. Outstanding Advanced Credential Student, Matthew Liu, Education Specialist degree in School Psychology. Outstanding Initial Credential Student, Exodus Gordon, Education Specialist and Multiple Subject Credentials. Outstanding Liberal Studies Student, Ari Ibarra, Bachelor's degree in Liberal Studies.
Outstanding dissertation, Jason M. Liu, Educational Doctorate in Educational Leadership. Outstanding thesis, Michelle Vu, Master's in Counseling, Student Development, and Higher Education. Now our list of graduate deans list of university scholars and artists. Hope Alvarez, Master's degree in Early Childhood Education. Aaron De La Torre, Master's degree in Counseling, Student Development, and Higher Education. Haley McDonald, Educational Specialist degree in School Psychology. And Leslie Soto, Master's degree in Equity, Education, and Social Justice. Adam Taylor, Master's degree in Educational Administration. Many congratulations.
Congratulations, you make us proud. At this time, I'd like to invite former California State University trustee Chris Steinhauser to join me. Dr. Steinhauser is a retired superintendent of the Long Beach Unified School District with more than 30 years of experience as a teacher, principal, and deputy superintendent. Under his leadership, LBUSD earned the National Broad Prize for Urban Education in 2003, and in 2010 was named one of the world's 20 leading school systems in terms of sustained and significant improvements. Chris is a product of Long Beach schools and has multiple degrees from Cal State Long Beach, including one from our college. Yay. Yes. I would also like to want to introduce our honorary degree recipient. The California State University awards honorary degrees to distinguished individuals who have demonstrated excellence in areas that benefit CSU campuses, the state, and the nation or humanity. These individuals serve as examples to be recognized and honored for their exemplary contributions. The degrees are given by the CSU Board of Trustees in the name of California State University and in the name of the campus. Now I am pleased to honor Cynthia D. Terry with a Doctor of Humane Letters. Cynthia is a respected community leader, a distinguished alumna of CSULB, and a longtime community leader in Long Beach. A retired high school principal with 38 years of service in Long Beach Unified, Cynthia has dedicated her life to education and the betterment of her community. She has served on numerous boards, including roles as president of Musical Theater West, secretary for the Board of Governors for Long Beach City College Foundation, and as a member of the Board of Trustees for the Miller Foundation. Through these roles, she continues to make a positive impact on the Long Beach community. Her work exemplifies the transformative power of education and reflects the core values of CSULB: inclusivity, compassion, and the belief that every student has the potential to succeed. And now I invite Cynthia to say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Greetings to President Lauren Blanchard, President Jones, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, and of course the class of 2026. I am excitedly joining you today with profound gratitude and humility to receive the Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters by the California State University Board of Trustees. This moment deeply resonates with me because education has always been so much more than a job or some professional pursuit. It has been my vocation, my calling, my North Star, and one of the guiding principles in my life. Thank you for this extraordinary recognition. I am deeply honored to stand with others who share this noble mission. This honor is not mine alone. It belongs to countless students whose curiosity and resilience inspired me on a daily basis. It belongs to the numerous teachers and staff dedicated to student success. It belongs to the mentors and colleagues who have shaped my journey of lifelong learning and fortified my determination to succeed. To our graduates and aspiring educators, as you begin this journey, I encourage you to lead with empathy, teach with joy, and remember that your presence has the power to transform a child's future. The gift of education is a mighty force, a force that unlocks hidden potential, a force that bridges divides, a force that unlocks a sense of purpose and belonging. Our communities and our world are better because you have chosen this path. Congratulations and welcome to the work that truly elevates lives. Thank you and go Beach.
Graduates, we have reached your moment. We ask that you follow your faculty marshal lead's direction to begin to make your way to the main stage. While our graduates line up, guests, please view the displays for a word from CSULB alumni and see why CSULB is where California dreams.
It's almost time.
After years of hard work,
late nights, last-minute cramming.
You did it.
Lo hiciste.
You are ready to graduate.
Your big day is here.
Do you remember your first day at the beach?
How nervous and excited you were?
The first friends you made?
The professors you bonded with.
I've watched you grow.
Try new things, change majors.
Even doubt yourself for a time.
And make your way back.
Always finding yourself again.
I know there were times you didn't think you could do it.
Moments when you thought about quitting.
But every day, you inch toward your goal.
You prevailed.
And here you are.
You are ready to go. Ready to charge.
Ready to take the next big step.
Felicidades!
Congratulations.
This is a big deal. Know that you left your mark here at Cal State Long Beach.
On so many of us on campus.
On me.
I can see what's ahead for you.
And I'm so excited for what's coming your way.
It's a big, incredible world out there.
And you are going to shine.
I'm proud of you.
We are so proud of you.
You've done an incredible job.
It's been an honor and a joy to be here for you.
To help you find your way.
To make sure you're ready for what's next.
Come back and visit.
Cal State Long Beach will forever be your home.
Go Beach!
Go Beach!
Go Beach!
Go Beach!
We are now pleased to invite Dr. Karen Sissom-Gunn, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, to the podium. She will present the candidates for the Doctorate in Educational Leadership. Graduates, after your stage crossing, please return to your seats. The official conferral of degrees and the turning of tassels will follow, and we ask that everyone remain seated until the ceremony ends.
Good afternoon, Beach family and friends. As Provost for California State University Long Beach, it is my duty, and indeed my pleasure today, to present the candidates for the highest degree we bestow on a student, the doctoral degree. students achieve this by several years of additional coursework, examinations, and finally by conducting original research and writing a doctoral dissertation. Will the candidates for the doctoral degree please come forward?
Kim Julia Thach.
Nicole Saki Bear.
Miguel Angel Perez.
Sarah Nicole Hernandez. Lauren Heather Lee Munoz. Lisa Ivezai. Natalie Yesenia Garcia.
Ana B. Fernandez.
Jason Mejia Lu.
Jasenia Renee Vera. Mary Linda Simon.
Christopher O'Connell. Rachel Susan Rivas.
Anthony Becerra.
Guadalupe Pasillas.
Hilda Verdugo Map.
Jessie Marroquin Quinquileria.
Julia Christina Lathan. Katie Sather Keller.
Robert Anthony III. Mariana Bosch. Vincent Callip.
Alberto Jimenez.
Daniel Francis Esquivel.
Congratulations to these new doctoral degree recipients. We will pause and reflect for just a moment to give them an opportunity to return to their seats, because we're now going to make it official by conferring the degrees. Candidates for the doctoral degree, please stand if you're able. President Blanchard, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their respective degrees. We'll wait for you. We will wait. To our president, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive their degrees.
You have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, and by your Dean and your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled all requirements the degree of Doctor of Educational Leadership with all rights and all privileges thereto. Congratulations, new doctors. You may now be seated.
Congratulations, doctors. And now, it's time to present the candidates for the master's degree. Will the candidates for the master's degree please come forward?
Adam Michael Taylor.
Selena N. Lopez. Karen Melissa Hernandez.
David Jacob Atash.
Alyssa Monique Lomelli.
Robert Robles. Emma Wynn.
Arancha Beltran.
Fatima Leoniza Ismaili Nunez. Olivia Angeli Romero.
Aaron Alexander De La Torre.
Jacqueline Melania Huerta.
Mariel Joy Campantero Neri.
Michelle Dai Trang Win Vu.
Amy Tu Win T Win.
Reese Bubrick.
Melanie Cristina Morales.
Adilene Cabrera Aguilar.
Angelica Garcia.
Brenda Medina Santillan.
Megan Elizabeth Miller.
Lizette Pineda.
Joshua Michael Karbelnig.
Theo Mai.
Desiree Cristina Areola. Maria del Pilar Caceres.
Alda Tan.
Kyle Dwayne Allen Martin.
Stacy Star Thies.
Eric Frias.
Sarah He Perez.
Maricela Colbian.
Damian Balin Lanning.
Alexandra R. Schilling.
Brittany Newcomb.
Avery A. Williams. Joshua Robert Wells.
Crystal Renee Madrid.
Evelyn Vasquez.
Teresa de Jesus Campa. Christine Michelle Camarena.
Ashley Mercedes Poppin.
Sandy Jennifer Banos.
Karen Francisca Patron Cuevas.
Cheyenne F. Jones.
Samantha Reyes.
Bea Isabel Felix.
Jocelyn Melissa Medrano.
Carmina Diaz Alcarez.
Elva Nelly Acevedo.
Mariela Galvan.
Alexandra Martinez. Victoria Yolanda Munoz.
Caitlin Josette Brooks. Julie Marie Berry.
Annika Clarice Van Aken.
Jamario Tyron Barlow.
Melanie M. Montiel.
Alayla Juliana Navarro.
Amy Lee.
Malik Jalen Russell.
Renoa Gonzalez.
Alyssa Tran,
Ivana Isabel Liu,
Rachel Mariano Salazar,
Jens Nicholas Jebsen,
Krista McLean.
Tara Sharifi,
Takara LaSherry Jones,
Janaya Marie Nichols.
Robin Villar Guzman,
Anayi Oralia Aguilar,
Chelsea Camille Rodriguez.
Angelica Karina Bermudez,
Danielle Wolcott,
Adrian Del Rosario Prion.
Hope Jordan Alvarez, William Alexander Alfaro, Jocelyn Vididiana Briseno,
Emily Jeanette Galindo,
Mary Kate Deering, Brianna Alyssa Chavez,
Lizette Ledesma, Ada Abigail Gonzalez,
Juan Manuel Cabrera Gonzalez, Vanessa Alvarez, Brianna M. Bolanos,
Fidelia Santos,
Adeline Nan.
Yanjing Jiang,
Melissa Bueno,
Erica Margarita Sanchez,
Gladys Cortez,
Josephine Brittany King, Dolly Michelle Lazaro,
Vanessa Cortez,
Angelica Navarro.
Alexis Marie Santa Cruz,
Natalie Anguiano,
Arlene Santiago, Donna Andrea Stees, Michelle Santos,
Caitlin Marie Fountain,
Brittany Ann Schweig,
Myra Lilia Moreno Muratala.
Claudia Aisdel Soto Amolitos,
Sarii Betsabe Gonzalez Ayala,
Casey Suhey Ventura,
Sean Youngbong Lee, Taylor Bree Larderuccio, Tiffany Huang,
Victoria Amalachukwu Ufondu,
Jennifer Rianne Gardea,
Mariana Ramirez Flores.
Tina J. Sundquist.
Isabel Llamas.
Helen Rose Rodriguez.
Hilda Guadalupe Carrillo.
Natalie Salami.
Emily Marie Mancinelli.
Megan Steinhart.
Cesar Ramon Garcia.
Janet Soto.
Jamilette Chabreros.
Rigoberto Gutierrez.
Omar Villarreal. Marissa V. Velasco.
Diana Felicitas Ramirez.
Justina Yu.
Yasmin Vanessa Castillo.
Aaron Nuri Kwak. Clara Wadi Iboke.
Liza Valdivius.
Amabel Milagros Kulahai.
Kimberly Perez Gomez.
Melissa Esmeralda Gonzalez.
Marlene Torres. Rosalba Zamora Gutierrez. Jennifer Iracema Sapiens Loera.
Vanessa Ayala. Marianne Ruby Aguilar.
Cindy Natalia Gregory.
We will give our master's degree recipients a moment to get back to their seats so that we can, too, make their degrees official. For our candidates for the master's degree, please stand if you're able. President Blanchard, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive their degrees.
Graduates, you have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and by your Dean as well as your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled the requirements the appropriate master's degree with all rights and all privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. You may now be seated.
Congratulations to you again. Today, we also honor students who have already received degrees and have returned to complete credential programs. Will the candidates from the class of 2026 credential programs please come forward?
Avery Clifford.
Adriana Villarreal del Real.
Bonita Mora.
Leah Violet Bosmano.
Annalise Mutu.
Jesus Manuel Serrano.
Angel Gonzalo Garcia.
Megan Mai Win.
Analia Eva Magayon.
Marco Antonio Garcia.
Vanessa Rosas. Megan Rowland.
Kuwao Temok Gonzalez.
Roberto Mayoral Lopez.
Andres Alejandro Bopel. Angelica Dominguez.
Kenya Michelle Tolentino Palma. Juan Carlos Serna Diaz. Arina Schwabskaya.
Seaton Bernard Fogel.
Vanessa Gonzalez.
Ashley Itzel Marquez Brizeno.
Bunheng Kaying.
Patricia Deanna Contreras.
Melanie Vanessa Velasquez.
Victor Manuel Miranda.
Michael Schmidt.
Isaias Membrano.
Malaika Khan.
Isabel D. Urquia. Lucia Danay Santillan Gudino. Kaylin Tagaloa Khalifi.
Daniel Philip Gray.
Danielle Mora.
Yailin Jasmine Garcia.
Daisy Stephanie Castaneda. Janelle Tolentino Caton.
Vivian Maite Santos.
Alyssa Nakbik Lee.
Kai Alexander Franco.
Victoria I. Martinez.
Sarah A. Locastro.
Kelly Ann Burke.
Ashley Loera. Emily Claire Echevarria Graham.
Alec Justin Milan.
Christine Chan.
Emily Perez.
Sarah Hyung Kim. Janelle Darlene Hernandez. Cynthia Lopshire.
Enrique Ramirez.
Samantha R. Santos.
Edith Solima Contreras.
Samantha K. Hernandez.
Austin Singh Chen.
Brenda Lopez.
Bridget Deborah Devlin.
California Elizabeth Powinski.
Selwa Hassan.
Andrea Figueroa.
Jocelyn Selena Monje Diaz.
Reina Fuchigami.
Caitlin Lamb.
Natalia Elizabeth Martinez.
Hannah Marie Hewish.
Miriam Kateri Pacheco.
Isabella Lopez.
Diana Lizeth Rodriguez. Marina Perez.
Jeanette Hernandez.
Stephanie Michelle Arceo.
Crystal Valencia.
Stephanie Brzozowski.
Destiny Latrice Washington.
Deborah Joanna Mateo Gaspar.
Shadi Saleh. Ariel T. Small.
We will wait for our credential recipients to get back to their seats so that we too can make it official for them. Candidates for the credential programs, please stand if you're able. President Blanchard, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for their credentials and have been approved to receive their credentials.
You have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and your Dean and your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I recommend for each of you the credential appropriate to your program of study. Congratulations. You may now be seated.
I now invite the bachelor's degree candidates to please come forward under the direction of the faculty marshals.
Erica A. Martinez.
Ariane Camille Ibarra. Janet Lopez.
David Sandoval Hernandez.
Sophia C. Bach Boychuk.
Isabella Raquel Preston.
Mariel C. Centeno Sicairos.
Alexander Lee Sanchez. Sabina Velasco. Cassandra Lynn Torres.
Nayeli Josephine Gonzalez.
Kimberly Angelica Bravo. Udelki Dominguez.
Sophia Eileen Moto Diaz.
Alana Jordan Vasquez.
Zulian Macias.
Mariah Jeanette King.
Jillian Cornell.
Olivia Blue Perkins.
Kelsey E. Colburn.
Olivia Weber.
Jennifer Navarro.
Mighty Elston. Kiana Elena Bueno.
Candace Nicolette Mitchell. Ava Isabel O'Donnell.
Samantha Georgia Gomez. Emily Ariadna Lopez.
Desiree Olivo.
Juan Jose Herrera. Isabella Garber. Alyssa Michelle Gonzalez. Adriana Mayorel Lopez.
Jasmine Natalie Santiago.
Adriana Linzaga.
Leticia Tapia.
Connor Dean Pinkelman.
Zachary John Bougarine.
Jaylene Gutierrez.
Madison Kai Saldana. Leilani Janet Ket Seychal Vallejo. Hazy Vo.
Lizette J. Brito. Vanessa Brito.
Juliana Lemus.
Teresa Woodward. Karina Raquel Cerna.
Sumalidi Fan.
Trinity Vu.
Grace Angelica Cow.
Susana Torres Mondragon.
Sharon Shesid Bahena.
Sophia Natalie Guerrero. Terralyn Grace Lowe.
Joanna Vasquez.
Tori Dylan Delton.
Haley O'Malley.
Araceli April Alvarez.
Anela Lucia K. Angelina Marie Luna.
Faith Haley Pasillas.
Julia Elizabeth Sandbar.
Camille Sidabaca.
Carlos Jesus Linares Vela.
Hermione Liliana Sanchez.
Hennessy Destiny Ibarra.
Star Aguado.
Leah Sarai Yosfan.
Elizabeth Ceballos.
Jamelyn Paula Pingel Yumel. Ashlyn Nicole Spaziano.
Nicole R. Jamie.
Benjamin Harold Burnett.
Emma Charlize Noriega.
Rachel Din Tran.
Dylan Francis Chichai.
Ariane Gutierrez.
Miriam Marino Garcia.
Avery Rose Sutton.
Kiara Brianna Arevalo.
Lisandra Salazar. Marisol Zacarias.
Marion Claret Gomez.
Miguel Agustin. Moses James Dionisio.
Pedro Pinto. Sofia Isabella Medina.
Isobel Valdez.
Haley Peyton Kratiger.
Leslie G. Osorio.
Jessica Lynn Height. Gemily Alice Hernandez.
Kelly Audrey Thomas.
Cheyenne Marie Daly.
Kyle Jens Turner. Tina Vu.
Claire Louise Mace. Samantha A. Ryder. Leslie Elizabeth Quijada.
Megan Taylor Arendt.
Seyoung Kim.
Sharon Wan.
JC Pangilinan Aguirre.
Giselle Susana Montes.
Patrick J. Tran.
Galilea Diaz Keith.
Diana Espinoza.
Mai Tui Lee.
Jane M. Trin.
Emily Grace Haas.
Mariela Ramirez Cerritos. Naomi Guadalupe Mendez Navarro.
Miranda M. Gomez.
Anisha Rivera Asturi.
Emily Mia Lopez. Arelic Guadalupe Wenzo.
Ana Maria Carpio Monteroso. Guadalupe Anaí Aldama Servin.
Crystal Flores Loomis.
Yaneli Marlene Molina.
Emily Giselle Urena.
Lisa Ann Rice.
Stacy Yaneli Castro.
Yara Hernandez. Guadalupe Huerta.
Taylor Bryn Erdman.
Thana Sadogi.
Shane Bradley Bauer. Kristen Noel Biblawi.
Emma Lee.
Mia Therese Ravid. Jessica Monposai.
Chloe Chang.
Amanda Michelle Rodriguez.
Oscar Jedediah Vega.
Jason Min Nam Kung. Enrique Rangel.
Mark Christian Lozano. Joseph Garcia.
Bianca Jane Contreras Deming.
Magdalena Regalado.
Gloria Hernandez.
Alejandra Reyes Reyes.
Rocio Flores.
Emmy Saeed.
Elizabeth Marie Priors.
Sophia Alexandria Glitch.
Jeannie Lindsay Reed.
Alexis Guadalupe Ceja. Adriana Alvarez.
Madison Wells.
Kayla Noel Jashan.
Edwin Daniel Alvarez Barrera.
Andrew Miranda.
Quinn Dow. Simbat Begley.
Haley Autumn Rafuson.
Amina Yusra Wahid.
Giselle Morphine.
Brianna Sanchez. Gloria Leonor Sanchez.
Emily Page Hozoda.
Emily Ngoc Tran.
Alyssa M. Reamer.
Mia Isabella Flores. Danielle Marie Cuevas. Kaylee Nicole Aldrich.
Savannah Jane Roberts.
Arely de Avila. Mary Alvarado. Yesenia Echeverria.
Natalie Abigail Garcia.
Bridget Nicole Yakian.
Alyssa Hernandez. Megan Kokeko. Monica Yadira Garcia.
Iris Torres.
Vanessa Victoria Ceja.
Jose Angel Salazar.
Kaya Nicole Bachelier. Annalisa Eckler.
Taylor Lynn Rogerson. Kate Martinez. Nicholas Oliver Seamus McDevitt.
Kenny Keat Tran.
Kathy Nguyen. Mikima D. Marshall.
Emma Reese Hagan.
Sydney Ann Wooten.
Kayla Nicole Gallagher.
Lisette Guadalupe Alarcon. Zulima Fierros.
Nadia Gonzalez.
Jessica Perez Terran.
Jacqueline Arzate Hernandez.
Mariana Fabian Cruz.
Megan Quach.
Sharon H. Tran.
Ilse Adamaris Cruz.
Jasmine Soriano.
Luis Eduardo Padilla. Galen Montserrat Perez.
Ashley Becerra. Hannah Renee Busenbark. Sophia Cardenas.
Emily Grace Michiko Cato.
Darian Rorick.
Anna M. Cobos.
Deary Berenice Ruiz.
Leah Nicole Florimon.
Amy Villaseñor. Karen Vizcarra.
Rebecca Elise Corrine Moreno.
Jessica Michelle Cardoza Molina.
Mercedes Desiree Soto.
Exodus N. Gordon.
Chelsea Elizabeth McKinnon.
Natalia Garcia.
Tess A. Walker.
Marley Liliana Aguirre.
Zara M. Syed.
Sarah Pafil.
Mia Jocelyn Camarena.
Hannah C. Scary. Natalie Grace Tinoco. Dalia Sanchez Bretado.
Rosa Esmeralda Garcia.
Victoria Magallanes.
Ryan Bennett.
Sidlali Janice Martinez.
Angelica Areola. Marisol Barrios.
Sylvia Jimenez. Lexi Guzman. Juliana Jimenez, Julie Jimenez.
Jessica Mandujano. Giselle Mejia.
Soleil Christine Bitzer.
Moray Williams.
Sara Rebecca Cuadros. Erica Bucio. Evelyn Kwamatsi San Luis.
President Blanchard, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive their degrees.
You have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, by your Dean, and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled the requirements the appropriate bachelor's degree with all rights and privileges pertain thereto. Baccalaureate graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap. Congratulations, graduates 2026.
Graduates, you are now a part of the College of Education Alumni Network. Our alumni teach in nearly every school in Los Angeles and Orange counties. They are superintendents and district leaders, college presidents, university professors, leaders in educational policy at all levels, and even serve in our nation's Congress. We look forward to the amazing careers that you will create. And remember to go teach, go lead, and what's next? Good job. Felicidades. And I hope you all appreciated the special flyovers we had for you today. So this concludes today's program. Guests, we ask that you please remain seated until the recessional has been completed. So let's have the recessional begin.